But joining us now to discuss Variety Magazine's chief film critic, Peter Debruge. Peter, it's good to see you this morning, afternoon your time. So let's start off with One Battle. Unsurprisingly, really, that it's leading the way?
No, I think this is really, as you say, the film that everyone's kind of seeing as the front runner right now. I'm a member of the Los Angeles Film Critics Association. We just gave the film and its director, Best Picture and Filmmaker awards over the weekend. I think it's kind of making a sweep of a lot of the critics' prizes. But there's a lot of other interesting stuff out there, and I loved your observation of these Australian talents in the mix.
We often get one or two, but four is a pretty good score. So Train Dreams is something that I watched the other day, and I thought it was just a great film, and Joel Edgerton was fantastic in that. But another great film I saw a few months ago with Sinners, and so Michael B. Jordan is there. They will be going head-to-head. Have you got any sort of advanced idea on who you think might take out that category?
Well, you've come to the wrong guy for that, just because my own opinions as a film critic always cloud my sort of predictive abilities. But if it were me, I would be on the Joel Edgerton train. I think that movie is just such an exceptional work of art, kind of in that Terrence Malick vein. He celebrates, the unsung workers who built the American, West, the infrastructure. But of course, Sinners has been a huge box office phenomenon. You've got just so many great people recognized this year, and of course they did this thing where they've kind of cemented in 6 nominees. They kind of double up the number of categories, separating things between comedy, musical, and drama. So there's a lot of love to spread around, and I think one of the things that those people who do predict go to work on doing is, like, of the 12 people nominated for Best Actor or Actress, which 5 will kind of survive till Oscar night?
Well, what is the percentage of of successful Golden Globe nominees, if there even is a percentage, that actually go on to get Academy Award nominations? Is it high or in the middle or low-ish?
I think it's a pretty good predictor, and because, like I was mentioning, because they kind of award more people, I think you could probably safely assume that the final Oscar ballots are going to be culled down from this. So if you didn't get a Golden Globe, the race just got a lot harder for you.
Yeah.
But there are people who, look like they were kind of fighting uphill battles. Like Dwayne Johnson is terrific in The Smashing Machine. He managed to get a Golden Globe nomination, so the fight's not done for him. That movie was directed by the brother, Benny Safdie, of the director of Marty Supreme, which got Timothée Chalamet a nomination. Great young actor giving the best performance of his career, up against Leonardo DiCaprio. We've got some really, kind of like big talents here.
Well, that's the thing, isn't it? Because Leo's in that musical category, which I always find odd. I mean, it was a comedic role. There were very funny moments, but I mean, he carried the whole film, and he's basically a lock to be Best Actor, at least a nominee for the Academy Awards, and probably win it too, wouldn't you say?
I'm not sure he's going to win it, but I do agree with you that he'll be on that final ballot. So, you can basically assume that Timothée Chalamet and Leonardo DiCaprio have 2 of those slots sewn up.
I haven't seen the Chalamet film yet, though. Is it good? It must be.
It's terrific, and that movie's called Marty Supreme. He's a table tennis champion, which no one's running off to see a movie about table tennis. This is really about a man with an insane amount of self-confidence who drives himself and toward that goal for the better part of 2.5 hours.
Well, Chalamet's on a run. I mean, didn't he do the award circuit last year from Bob Dylan?
That's right. And now you've got Jeremy Allen White playing Springsteen kind of in the mix with that movie, Deliver Me from Nowhere. That's something that the Academy really likes. Song Sung Blue got Kate Hudson a nomination.
Yeah.
The Academy, and this, of course, we're talking about the Golden Globes voters who've been kind of evolving in recent years. That organization is owned by the same people who own Variety now.
Okay.
And I should say, with no bias towards this, I think they've really cleaned up their act. For a long time, the Golden Globes really looked like they were just trying to pack the room full of the biggest stars. And one thing we see in this year is a real acknowledgement of international excellence to the point that you have Jafar Panahi's movie. It was just an accident, and sentimental value up for top prizes. There's a change happening, and I kind of respect the ballot I saw today.
All righty. Well, all winners will be revealed on the 11th of January. Peter, good to have you with us this morning. Thank you so much.